NASCAR Unleashed is back for a new update, and finally they have given us for new cars, but still there was no older cars for even whatsoever. Even we're gonna be checking out for Daytona first. But this update has going back as well. After Las Vegas, we're gonna be checking out Michigan International Speedway. We got out here, but first we're gonna be going inside of Daytona International Speedway. So before that doesn't gonna be making for even though, let's just say turn off the chat filter, and unfortunately that does says for nothing but worse, because it's just the same thing. We just absolutely gonna be starting with the number 16 vehicle. I really don't admit we have changed new list Game Pass vehicles. Probably this isn't gonna be going around for here. For older Game Pass vehicles, we got a lot of these things. So looks like I should be able to get around for many new cars, new Game Pass, and we're gonna be doing for some kind of updated versions and about for many more of another kinds of new Xfinity cars, Generation 4s. And looks like we got ourselves a Generation 4s available inside of NASCAR Unleashed. Probably we got our new cars whatsoever. We should not drive the Game Pass cars, and at least the Aero cars are back. Aero cars are back for itself. We got for a new like this one, and the ARCA vehicles. We got ourselves another one probably. We got our older vehicles, and it was just like for many of these things, because not for sale vehicles is look like this one. Probably Need for Speed is absolutely Gibbs as well, another one, and another Xfinity not for sale vehicles is absolutely over here. So probably this isn't gonna be going all over to this one, because looks like it has changed into next generation vehicles as well. So we just gonna be trying to start driving for our next generation cars, but instead of these old cars, I think NASCAR Unleashed started to change everything. So probably this isn't gonna be going all over to this one, and we shouldn't able to drive for this one, because that is all for just, I guess, before we're gonna be going into Michigan International Raceway. And looks like it's time to reset the character immediately. So all you know, that wasn't gonna be making for very much sense. Let's just start it for the AJ vehicles like this one, and because looks like we have changed the scheme into Cars 3 reference, and perhaps there must be a next generation NASCARs over here. So even look like it's other this thing says NASCAR Unleashed have changed everything. Probably it's gonna be most likely a lot and many more vehicles, and Austin Dillon, and we just still have him right there, is absolutely gonna be using, we're cleaning up number 78. Looks like we just changed. NASCAR Unleashed had changed everything, and since the old cars have finally removed back down as well, because unfortunately that doesn't matter, that we're gonna be pretty sure Wallace is still on the line, and probably it must be Chandler. So looks like the number 13 is back, and probably that must be named Chandler Smith. I won't be able to think that he just says for around for a dumb words and Asian words as well. I don't like to say this one. Probably this isn't gonna be going around here. He just put it around using Game Pass vehicles. As the number 14, Jace Briscoe. Elliott is the number 9, still currently using the number 17. Busher. Cristobal is absolutely looks like a number 20. He just literally spawns every times that he using the car of tomorrow for the old Game Pass cars. Looks like this is absolutely for our next generation cars. The number 99 Esquadron, 99 Suarez is absolutely never going to be quitting himself, but Hamlin's still for 50 years in NASCAR like this one. Oh dear, this is pretty loud as hell. Now probably Even you see in about for just any yet, and the top speed goes back to 185. So probably this is the number 11, and 43 is the Jones one. He just completely left the game. The number 21 is still alive, and because he turns out he was not an historic vehicle anymore, because turns into something kind of a futuristic imagination. Now the JJ is the number 15, but probably that changes for anything as well. Johnson is back. I think this is absolutely using for the number 84, as we probably using the number 48. So Johnson currently driven this vehicle, but actually he changed everything. Logano is still on the line, and probably Haley, the number 31, the Braziliano things. And because that changed everything throughout for its old schemes like the 2020 season. And what about Larson? Is all over to this one. Bush is absolutely currently number 8. Using Zoa vehicle is probably the Larson things as well. So he's still here. And he's just currently alive for about here, Martin Church Jr. And this guy is going to be over here, the number 34. It's still alive on the line, but probably is the number 42. But looks like this is absolutely some kind of old things. Stanhouse Jr. turns into some kind of for igniter like this thing. So the number 1 probably is the advanced health. That changed everything for newest sponsors. Blaney is absolutely using number 12. Turns out this is some kind of a little bit black as well. Now number 41, because he's almost out of the Formula 1 team, so probably that doesn't gonna be making any sense. The number 38, whoa, this is gonna be making such as most likely offensive as well. So I suggest we put it around here. Many more cars. The number 67, number 54 is absolutely one. The Tyler Reddick, 45. He changed the numbers, and current regulations had just changed. Still number 24 as Jeff Gordon. Looks like it's changed up to William Byron. Zane Smith has another one, and it's a current twin name. Probably. That is all. We got everything as possibly we had. Now let's just gonna be checking out of this vehicle. As we can jump inside of the vehicle. This is ridiculously loud as hell. Well, now let's just gonna be changed into only one condition. But why? I just set into the gear volume number 5. This is ridiculously loud. As so much hell as we're doing for him. But right now, let's just gonna be starting on today's race. As you can see, for about 100 and ooh, sweet Celestia, back to 186 miles per hour. Finally, things have went just back to worst. And most of all, NASCAR Unleashed has finally came back for some more updates, but looks like it's not gonna be more like this, but only one thing. And the lap time is, we're going to be seeing for about for the first time. It's just like what I just testing around for this vehicle with some kind of a Grand Touring tires as well because of the Roadblocks update. Just going to get on worse because something is going to be literally trying to update like this one. We're never going to be very sure. We're still racing on it. Now, let's just going to be trying to make sure we start against the lap time. When it sees that absolutely for a bounce off with their chassis, that it doesn't gonna be very matter, and that doesn't going to make things much more worse. That can absolutely disable the grip, and I will be holding for many more off races as possible. And because this is only one same thing, we cannot able to get for beating a little bit one thing. NASCAR Unleashed had changed everything, because since my first time that we're using for the next generation cars, we got a spin out and lose some speed, which resulting for a 60 seconds in about the lap times as well. So we just turn it all the way around and we try to head back into the pits, as we just seen already. But it looks like we just got for our first lap selection about with this. Now it's time to return back into the pits. I assume this is loud as hell. And most importantly, that doesn't gonna be making matters for worse. And probably that somebody said that in the chat filter. We're gonna be returning back into just Daytona. We're pretty sure that we're gonna be on 2010's boy. Or probably the 2020s has absolutely have just come into some kind of the last year by the year season. And because this changed everything into some kind of slow, whatever we tried, and start to decelerate the vehicle. It decelerates so fast, but I'm probably sure that we're gonna be trying to start many laps as well. This is ridiculously loud as possible. So this is when I just jump out of the vehicle, and we just eventually, that is offensive like this one, and it doesn't despawns as well. I already said that despawns already. As I jump out of the car, and we just eventually try to see in the lap times border 51.967, and I made the advantage as well. So probably this is all for this update, and looks like I do not able to go to Michigan International Speedway, by the way. Thanks for watching for this video, and everything is Game Pass around for this all class around for gear. If you like of today's video and for the next generation NASCARs, in theory, leave a like and subscribe and click the bell, and there must be spectate menu is available like this one. For pressing window net around here for something like else that recently that everyone is leave the game. If you hope you enjoying for this video and about NASCAR theory in all cars of that's one thing. Probably this is all that is absolutely going to be doing that I just currently miss around for this old cars, and exactly that except for Game Pass that were not for sale even for 3 cars. Probably the game is linked in the description down below, as you might be able to enjoy it for the most popular, like it's celebrating over 75 years of NASCAR. Probably this is absolutely the end of this video, and for all your support that we say thanks for watching, and that should be giving myself Turbo Concept signing off, and it's absolutely to do like this one. Even you Gibbs and NASCAR geeks out here, including mini lads, I'll be see you all later into our next video. Probably this is gonna be really happy to show this.